Thank you.
Well, as Hurricane Irene hits the East Coast shores, private weather forecast agencies like AccuWeather, they inform viewers up to the minute with information about the progress. So why exactly do we need the government-backed National Weather Service, and we can't even afford it? Here to discuss is Iain Murray. He is Vice President of the Competitive Enterprise Institute and author of Stealing You Blind, How Government Fat Cats Are Getting Rich Off of You. Welcome to Freedom Watch. I guess as an average viewer, I wasn't sure where I was really getting the information from, but it feels like it was up to the minute, and if it was the National Weather Service, then so be it, but it felt like someone did a good job.
Well, indeed, a lot of forecasters do great jobs. The thing is that private forecasters tend to do better jobs than the National Weather Service. The private weather forecasters do get their data from the National Weather Service, but there's no intrinsic reason why that money has to be paid for by the taxpayer rather than by the private industries, which should be investing in this sort of thing.
So you're essentially saying that the model, the National Weather Service, is outlived its usefulness. Let it go to the free markets, and they can do it better and cheaper.
Absolutely, and invest more money in it. The trouble with the public sector is that, in the end, it's constrained, and we need the private sector to come in, apply its competitive disciplines, and make this National Weather Service even better. Privatization is the way to do that.
Well, on this topic, you can't talk about these natural disasters without talking about FEMA and its role. Do you feel that FEMA still has a major role to play here, or are they getting in the way these days?
Well, I think they've been getting in the way since the wake of Hurricane Andrew in 1992. They're supposed to be helping coordinate things, but in many ways all they do is, as you say, just get in the way. After Hurricane Katrina, they were rightly criticized for such outrages as stopping a truck full of water donated by Walmart from getting to the survivors. That's the sort of thing that FEMA does. It doesn't really add much, but it takes away a lot.
And FEMA really became a household word under the Bush administration, and yet the conventional wisdom is that President Bush rolled back regulations across the board, and we have a lot less regulations, and that's the argument for now going back and making government much bigger. Is that some sort of an urban myth?
Oh, absolutely. It's very much an urban myth. The Bush administration increased regulation considerably, and the few deregulatory initiatives there were during the Bush administration tended to come from the agencies that he didn't have direct control over, the independent agencies. It's nonsense to say the Bush rolled back regulation. Even when he tried to do it in the wake of Hurricane Katrina, he tried to repeal the Davis-Bacon Act, or at least to suspend his privileges, which meant that the Davis-Bacon Act means that people have to pay union wages for public sector projects. He tried to stop that, to enable more recovery to happen quicker. But he decided that was a step too far and suspended that directive. So Davis-Bacon applied. Bush was not a deregulator in any way.
I know. A lot of people think he was a big spending Republican. Iain, thank you very much for your time tonight.
It's been a pleasure.
Same.